joining the protest in New York and other cities. Just how far do you think this can go?
Well, I am hopeful. This needs to come. I have written so much about what's going on in the Middle East, the Arab Spring that hasn't bloomed, but it certainly is fervent and sustained and committed. Very impressive. It's going on across Europe. It's going on in Greece, in Spain, in Italy, in the UK, in Portugal, in Ireland, and other countries.
Mainstream media has been thrown in a tailspin after an independent trader told the BBC how the world of big money and politics looks from the inside. In our report from Washington, we take a look at why this was such an eye-opener for many.
The governments don't rule the world. Goldman Sachs rules the world.
It was the comment heard around the world, one that generated widespread reaction from papers and pundits alike.
We appreciate your candor, however, it doesn't help the rest of us, does it?
But instead of talking about the comment itself, most outlets immediately sought to shoot the messenger, Alessio Rastani. Forbes called him a psychopath. CNBC suggests it might be a hoax. New York Magazine wonders if it is a hoax or perhaps our worst nightmare.
Well, regardless of Rastani's intentions, the bigger question has been largely ignored. Was he wrong about the power of Goldman Sachs? And why was everyone so shocked? After all, right here at RT, in our studios, we've had several guests, bona fide traders, even former Goldman Sachs employees who have said the very same thing.
Washington is not the biggest player in this. The global bankers are the biggest players, the global hedge fund managers, and that's where the action, that's who's determining the outcome of this, not the players in Washington. They have already ceded control to the global banking industry.
Wall Street has been pulling the strings in Washington from the get-go. It is the largest sector of campaign contributions, and that's to both parties.
But for the mainstream media who don't air views like these, Rastani's honesty was unexpected, says Survive and Thrive TV's George Heminger.
When they asked him these questions on BBC, he just let it all hang out, and the actual truth came across.
Rastani also sent shockwaves around the world when he told the BBC that most traders don't really care if and when the economy is fixed.
Personally, I've been dreaming of this moment for 3 years. I had a confession, which is I go to bed every night, I dream of another recession.
The BBC interview has now gone viral.
If you could see the people around me, jaws have collectively dropped at what you've just said.
Bills adding up? Paychecks stretched to the max? Get instant cash for your old, broken, and unwanted gold at wantyourgold.com. The price of gold is reaching record highs, and we pay top value. Just send us your unwanted pieces, and our experts will evaluate them for the highest possible payout. Safe and secure. Want Your Gold will evaluate your gold and pay you for it in 1 business day. The shipping is insured and free. The evaluation is free. And if you're not happy with our offer, we'll send you your items back free. Get instant cash for your unwanted gold. Call or log on to wantyourgold.com.
This nation was built by people not afraid to invest in tomorrow. And the American Eagle Gold Bullion Coin is a solid and secure addition to your investment portfolio. When the future you're saving for is not just your own, call Blanchard at 1-800-880.
Why should you buy gold now? Simply because it is, as it has always been, the soundest investment ever. Millions of people have seen their investments decimated in recent years as the world plunged into financial upheaval unknown since the Great Depression, and the turmoil is far from over. Stock markets worldwide remain shaky as real estate prices continue to decline. But you can protect your future with gold, the one global currency that's exploding.
safe as houses, the 1950s nuclear bunker that could be your next des res. Now, if you're looking for somewhere new to live, how about this? One careful owner, 35 acres, a restaurant and a baker's. Sounds interesting. Well, you'll need to like the idea of living 120 feet underground because it's all part of a bunker built to protect the government during a nuclear war. From above, it looks ordinary enough, but dig down and you'll find this. A huge bunker that could accommodate 4,000 people. It had 60 miles of roads laid out using a grid system, and there was a broadcast studio so that the Prime Minister could speak to the nation in the event of an attack. Robert Hall is there. Robert.
Okay, go. Indeed, I've reported on a few Cold War bunkers in my time, but never anything quite like this. It's so big that the only way to get round is on little carts like this one, and it contains sites that we'll never see again. I want to show you one of them. It's through here. It's a communication centre that lies at the heart of what would have been an extraordinary underground city, a complex designed to ensure a government's survival.